Isn't it good to see come on? And you?
I thought they were fun.
You just thought it was the parts?
I thought they were fun. My legs are
Oh, no, thank you for your comment. As soon as he comes, he wants to meet you.
Oh, really? Oh,
it was the right time. We had to hold it for a long time, but now's the time. Yes.
That's actually a bad word.
I'm gonna dance and sing for you. I bring you some Miley Loudly and some Hawaii.
Look, you guys look this way. Come on, smile. Let's go. Picture Kodak moment.
No, not that super parent. Stop it. Mine is from Makana. That's right. Why not? This is where it's really important. Right here. Thank you so much. I was asking Soleil when you first came to Hawaii. When you moved from Ohio, when you came back, 1966. That's what I thought. Because it was the same year I came. 66. We both came with you don't have to then you can, other people will be all on the phone. I know, it's supposed to be so
Oh, ho, 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 ho! Go! Go! Okay, so we're gonna start. Okay. Since this is probably the last Now We Even meeting, I'm gonna call this meeting to order. And
And the order of business is interrupt me. What are you going to do? Raise the nation, you get in your way. But the only order of business this evening for Maui is to honor you. For all the work that you've done. It's so nice to see people of your generation to be like that because now not everybody let it, but we get one, and now we get one. So this whole afternoon is for you, Coco. Thank you, Mom. Now, folks.
I just wanted to share a little story that has always been in my mind from Kekuni. And many of you might have heard this story, and today we are celebrating the birthday when he said, I remember, you know, I was colonized. I didn't know about all this. And do you know that Soli and Imai, they helped me to see. I always remember that story of Kekuni. So what we think of today is the celebration of that birthday. So Soli, when was that birthday that he was, Kekuni was born to us? When was this?
1893, I think.
1985. He said, and that's a story that she said. Imai and Soli and Puhipao
asked me to participate in the first sovereignty conference. Kula Kamehameha. The first sovereignty conference.
Okay, can you give him that microphone? You tell again. Share. That's what you share. Tell what you just said.
What did I just say? I forgot.
No, you.
1985. Independence. Hawaiian Independence Conference at their school. So they asked me to help out. I said, oh, I don't even know. I didn't even know we're for independence. So that's where I learned.
1985.
He called me to film him. Notables among them was he David Ross. And then we think that already, you know, we established the kingdom with ourselves. We people Columbia the second. You remember that? Yeah,
Did Lani and how Lani trash? Lani?
One.
Soli.
That's, I think that's all we wanted to do, Imai. Do we want to do anything else now? Because I think people are... Yeah, we're going to do the presentation of the gifts, the special gifts that people have brought after we eat. Then we will come back and use this mic because there's so many of us here to celebrate. You want to see?
Now, are we ready? Okay, lovely. This time I'd like to, we go bless the food, and then we go eat, So, okay, shoot.
Everything like that.
Yeah. Oh, and then we have some kind of, we have a film that's going to be done as a kind of food power there we're going to put together. Putting out our restaurant make it our way. So I guess right now I should adjourn the Now AB meeting is adjourned. Okay, I get 1 second. So meeting Paul, go eat. Okay, wait. First go pull it. Okay, go ahead.
So pule kako, iola no kekino, I kuma ona ka opu, ima ona ka opu I ke aloha kumakua. Pe pupa akai kako me ka mahalo, walua I ana kako ka aya me ke aloha, a mama wanoa.
Mama wanoa.
So, if you guys don't know where the kitchen is, that way. And please, I'm the janitor, so nothing on the floor.
Oh, look at this.
All the way from God.
How far going? How far going? Some more of the brothers are here.
My job is
picture because it's on the screen and this is you guys checking out. You're gonna have 2 copies of
How's your baby? Must be bigger already, huh?
Yeah, I made another one.
For real, just got back you. Last time I saw you, you just had having your baby. Right there, I know, got to hold it up the way.
Well, anyway, what I wanted to ask
I'm gonna hide it.
Cannot do this alone, and therefore we are heartened and inspired and encouraged and strengthened by our brothers and sisters from abroad who are here to help us not only in this struggle but the global struggle for the liberation of indigenous people.
Dispossessed of their land on Puleo. Oh, my hero! My hero! Thank the members of the prosecution, advocate, team for their sterling defense of our cause, for joining us as we to be with our poet and our Maori on Vic.
their in their own way. The truth, of course, is it was a U.S. armed invasion. It was lawless occupation. It was robbery of a sovereign, independent nation. I didn't make up those words. Those are the words of the United States President Grover Cleveland in December 1893 in his message to the Congress. But those aren't the words we are taught. We're taught to overthrow of the monarchy. So let's get it right now. All of you to repeat after me. And henceforth, when you're about to say overthrow of the monarchy, I want you to say, we want you to say, you need to say, from your mouth. It was number one, U.S. armed invasion. Say it. U.S. armed invasion. Number two, lawless occupation. Lawless occupation. Number three, robbery. Robbery. Say it. Robbery. Robbery. Sovereign nation. All right, henceforth, those are the words we need to use. Those are the words that everybody understand. You got it. Okay.
Hi, Mr.
The blue band.
My hero. That's really correct. Oh, Kekuni. Kekuni is the man. Yes, man. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. So he take up for us. So he take up. So Pono, Pa'a.
Oh, Clay and I go way back. He is there at the treasure with me. Never Thursday night. That's right.
That's how I got started, the tribunal. That's why I met Kekuni. I met Soli there, and that was my Ohana, and I haven't stopped. My hero. Kekuni is my hero.
She's still at the struggle right now at Kauai Hotel. Trying to save the eating of her ancestors. Hooray! Hooray!
Tomorrow morning there's going to be a kuka at Kauai Old Church from I think it's 8:30
to 10:30, 11.
So if you guys got some free time, please, you might come down and bear witness to the corruption of the Hawaiian Church. Anybody else? Please.
My name is Marie Belcher. When I was in my child, I had my family. It's just amazing how God brought everybody together. I think I wasn't going to cry, and I tried not to, but all the aloha I'll share with my family. I would never know how to pay him back. But I'm glad to love you.
When we first came to know about Marie Beltran, just about the time of the tribunal in 1993, when she and her family was occupying their ancestral lands at Mokuleia, and they're still there, occupying their lands. They still arrest her, still put her in jail, still goes to trial. How many times? Can't even count them. But Marie's still in there. That's right. Living her lives. And just last month, she came to see me because she needed some genealogical information. Why don't you tell them that story?
I came across some TMKs. It's passed on from generation to generation. I didn't like my family because I didn't understand why my dad always said his bloodline was always okay. I never know that they had to change their name. And I never know how to cope with that until I met all these wonderful people that came into our lives. And I'm so thankful to Uncle Kekuni because all what I needed to do, he always said, come on, Marie, you gotta be on it, you gotta be on it. And I am so thankful because I have to learn that why my dad changed my name. And everything he told me was the truth, but I just never know how to face it. I really thought my name was Marie Beltran, but it's not. It's Marie Kaleo. And he always hated that name Beltran. And I really thought that he came from one special bloodline. And I never knew that he comes from Kepo'okalani's bloodline, which is 3 generations from Queen Liliuokalani then. I am like the 8th generation from Kepo'okalani and between Queen Liliuokalani and my dad them. So I'm the 8th generation. My children is like the 9th generation from them. But thanks to Uncle Kekuni, we found all that out. I love you, Uncle Kekuni.
Let me just tell you the story. It was just last month, right? She came to my house and was telling me about her ancestors, as his name. And I said, well, let's look in here. And here was the PhD dissertation by Kehau Abad in archaeology. And she had this genealogy in there. And Marion Kelly, she had asked me to look at this dissertation by Kehau. I don't know how long ago it was. So we looked in there, and there it was. The name of her ancestor, and it showed just where in the genealogy it was. So that's the document she needed to establish that indeed that is her ancestor, and therefore she has rights to the land.
I am such a crybaby, so you gotta excuse me, for finding out the truth the hard way.
So this is the way things come together, huh? Within the people in our own nation, and some of our own people now who are studying and getting PhDs or advanced degrees, like John Osorio and the rest of you in this room. Oh, Noelani Kudir, for example. So we're using the system, the legal system, right, to regain our land. So here's an example just occurred within the past month. So how about fight? How do you go,
Aloha Kekuni.
Auntie Noni.
Aloha from Kauai.
Kauai. How about that?
Uncle, I bring you the love and aloha. So many people from Kauai believe.
Yeah, that's your say.
When they found out I was coming, they said, yes, I'm going for all of us. My children, my grandchildren, my great-grandchildren, all our friends, the people in my network, alliances that we formed over there to ku'e whatever we can, whatever we can. They all send their aloha to you as a leader. They look up to you as a leader.
Couldn't have done it without all of you people on Kauai, you too.
My memories of you are too much. I cannot even express in words. I really cannot. Your spirit has kept me going all this past 20, 30 years that I've been in the movement. It started with Kalahui. Remember, hey, who's in Kalahui? Raise your hands. Who's in Kalahui? Come on, hey, let's start them off really good. That was awesome. That's when I went, I got indoctrinated. Because I would find out the truth. When you know the truth, then you know who you are and why we do what we do. Uncle is a great example. He is my hero. He is my mentor. I love you so much, Uncle. I want you to live forever.
That's right. And you're also NFIP, Nuclear Free and Independent Pacific.
Kauai is the home of this horrible, horrible Pacific Missile Range facility where they're used ballistic missiles and aiming them towards Kwajalein, the Marshall Islands. Now, how stupid is that? So we protested. We went to storm the gates down there, and they arrested us, about 17 of us. But it was all for sham because we refused to give them our names and everything. No, take my picture. No, I don't. That's not my name, but one of the cops said, hey, I know her, it's Nani. Sell out already. But we got dismissed on our own prejudice. We stood up in front of the judge and we said, we're not guilty. Only. So that was my one claim to fame, getting arrested. I tried many times after that though. Demonstrations. I've been on the streets with many of you here in Oahu. Yeah, in front of Makua Valley, right after all the fires. We went down there. We would go to the Ahu, we would chant, man. We would pray for all the Uhane over there. How dare they do that to our Aina? How dare they do that to our Kupuna? How dare they do what they're doing in Kauai? How? Had to come. Because we, you know about our Nawe. You know, okay.
What's the status of that?
Ugly.
You're building a house on the creek.
It's done. The house is built. $1 million house. Right on the ocean, right on the point where we have a lily.
Right on the Evie.
Right on the Evie. 31 plus burials. They know it's there. But they cover it all up. If you go there now, you don't even know that it's a graveyard. And I got really pissed off because I insisted that they put a marker on that property. I didn't care where, but at least put a marker there to say that there are burials here. It never happened. But we're not done yet. We're still in court. We're going to go appeal. Where's Camille? Camille is my hero.
Where's Camille?
She's my lawyer. Camille Kalama, Alan Murakama, Kami, and Charlotte Manley. We're going to court. We're going to the appeals court. And this is against the state now. Guess who? SHPD, DLNR. They think they own the Aina. What a lie. They are so in denial. Oh my gosh. So anyway, keep strong everybody. We're not standing back. You know, we're moving forward. We're not standing still and we're not moving back. We are moving forward. And we mentioned earlier with John, look up to our Makua because our Makua is coming up now and they're the ones that will have to take the reins too. And you know, let us Kupuna sit back a little bit and just dictate what you're supposed to do. Oh, so wonderful to be here. I'm going to sing for you.
You're going to sing for us?
Yeah.
You're going to dance for us?
I'll dance too. Sure. I'll dance and sing and I'll stand on my head for you, Uncle.
I can't do that.
Okay, that was some of the song, of course. Hey, what's wrong? The string is over the wrong place. What happened to my ukulele? Oh, there you go. You get them? Yeah. Flat. Ikaw maya u. Okay, who can sing if I dance?
Sing if you dance.
Okay, I feel like sing so I can dance then.
No, Lenny, you can play so she can dance.
Oh, Lenny, do you know, Aloha Kauai? Where's Ikaipa? Where's Ikaipa? That's right. I'm gonna sing. Class of 57. Aloha ea, iku aina, ikeku iao, mai ea Everybody, you're all invited to Hawaii anytime you want to come. You too, Uncle. It's been a long time since you've been there. Okay, what's up? Okay? All right. Okay, what's the first line again? Okay.
Young all over there. I forgot what it was like.
How you doing? Oh my God, you can
You are little dancers? Camille and Marty.
Anybody else like to say their maneo? You know, there's a big difference between one word, one letter, so, you know, akaheri will use those words.
You already did that, that's why there's so many kids around.
Yes, come on, what's up?
Anybody else want to share their?
We should take a picture of everyone before we start. How about a big, we do a big group portrait before people start to go home?
Yeah, where you want to do?
So the lighting's probably better outside.
Still talking about the bill.
We should call that a kekuni. We should make that the word for a group portrait at the end of a meeting.
Yeah. That's right. So appropriate.
Call it dictionary.
Let's do a kekuni.
No, not yet. We're not in the lifeguarding.
Yeah. You gotta live in both worlds, huh?
You gotta go.
At this time, Gwen would like to share something.
Okay.
Well,
All I want to do is leave these, I only made 10. Now I don't know how many of you are aware of what's happening in Rapa Nui and the terrible treatment that is happening there by the Chilean government attacking the people from Rapa Nui, okay? So this needs to, I only made 10. So please take one, share it. I'm just going to leave it right there in the middle. Okay, so please share it with other people and be aware that this is happening right now. Forcible eviction off of the indigenous lands of the people from Rapa Nui. So please read it, pass it on. Otherwise our people are isolated. They're isolated. And we're not going to let that happen. We're bringing it to the attention of the world. So, thank you.
okay, there are some people who cannot make it to today's celebration, mostly because of economics. So I would like to read you some of the things that people would like to share about Kekuni. The first one is from Isaac and Tammy Hop. And this is what he said. To Anakala Kekuni, our fondest memories of you was when you spoke at Ilani Palace on August 12, 1998. You spoke so eloquently and we both listened intently. Near the end of your speech, you slowly placed both of your hands on the top of your head and said, "They've colonized our brains." It was the very same evening that we first met you in person. We were both so very excited to meet you, and you may not know it, but to us, you are a celebrity. The three of us stood in line at Woodland, and we introduced ourselves to you. We all spoke of the events of the day, and if our cue, we all stood there, placed our hands on our heads and said, "They've colonized our brains." Aloha nui loa, Anakala. Mahalo nui loa for all that you have done and continue to do for our nation. Emua Hawaii, Isaac and Tammy Hart. Okay, this one is from Hui Pao. He can't make it to today's celebration. March 26, 2011. To Kekuni, please accept this video gift sent to you from your original Oiwi, Pakakau and Wahine for Fawe Kau. It was a joy to put this video together, as it meant scanning through 50 hours of original footage.
Big joke.
Reliving the tribunal days when everyone looked young and beautiful. E kalamai, if we excluded anyone, our intent mostly was to feature footage of you that never made it to the tribunal video. As the convener of Ka Holo Kolonui Kanaka Maoli, you traveled to 5 islands collecting evidence. But this video shows the real evidence, the evidence of your aloha, compassion, and respect for the people of Hawaii as reflected in their eyes, their embraces, and their tears. We tried to think of a good title for the 27-minute piece, but ended up with simple Mahalo Kekuni Blaisdell. It is actually not as simple as the word mahalo. According to Ulukau or Online Hawaiian Dictionary, means not only thanks, and gratitude, but also admiration, praise, esteem, regard, respect, and appreciation, all of which we have for you. In the spirit of Ku'e, Puhi Pao, and Jane. A tribute to Kekuni blazed down March 28, 2011. Kekuni, thank you for being who you are. On a personal note, I want to thank you for treating me as Ohana. Perhaps it is because my oldest daughter was born at the University of Chicago, lying in hospital run by the medical school from which you graduated and which sent you to Japan to monitor the radiation among A-bomb survivors in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Among the best memories were the times you attended preparation meetings in Hilo for International Tribunal. Remember those meetings in the Quonset hut of Malia Pukaokalani Church and eating at Jimmy's restaurant afterward. You impressed me most by the emphasizing the ideology of the Kipuka, giving credit to the struggle of our people and isolated communities all around Hawaii, making sure that the tribunal traveled in all of these islands to hear and show solidarity with those warriors who often did not know they had much support. Didn't the testimonies come alive because they were delivered at Onikaka Beach Park, South Point, Honokahau, and Old Airport Building in Kona? I will miss the many other stories that will be shared by other progressive warriors who worked with you all during those years. Know that I would have been there had I not agreed to host them up again. In solidarity, Ron Fujiyoshi. The next one is from Zatuichi, Steve Tayama. I gotta pull on my Makani on here. It's small, so I don't get ready small handwriting. But it's big and hard. Aloha! Sorry I could not be there for this chance to acknowledge our friend and comrade. My most fond memory of Kekuni was at his first arrest. There were huge Samoans, security guard, blocking our entrance at a striker community meeting. Kekuni was in the very front, pushing to get in. I was right behind him, really worried that we were going to be crushed. Then I looked at the big guard and saw in his eyes that he was more afraid of hurting Kekuni than Kekuni was of being himself hurt. It was kind of funny, kind of. In the end, Kekuni was arrested and that one got hurt. His presence had the calming effect, which was great for me, as in usually scared as hell when being arrested. Over the decades of protests, you could always count on Kekuni being there, encouraging and calming people. He is one of the heroes of our movement. Free Hawaii, Steve Tayama. Okay, there are some stuff that it's on the email, but they didn't have access, so I didn't bring it with. But I'll share it with Kekuni afterwards. So without further ado, I'd like to present something to Kekuni. So, Lea Nui Nui, could you? First of all, I'd like to explain our aloha and affection for this Kanaka Vai Vai. So let me give you some background. Okay, first of all, this is art created by myself, Jerry Koanui, and Jessica Lindsay. We're all from Moko Keawe, and we just have a lot of aloha for kupuna here. First of all, this is a symbol of our movement itself. On top of here, you have all the opihi shells, and the opihi represents all of us who are here in this room. All of us who are saying, not hell no, but, you know, America, get the flick out of here. So, on top of here, you have all, this is our, top is the pico. And it's all of us who have the courage to say, when you stop telling lies about us, when the American government ceases to spew out their bullshit, then we will stop telling the truth. So keep that in mind. That is the symbol of our resistance, to always tell the truth. Now inside there you have a poi pounder. Okay, back in 1970 we formed a group called Kuku Hawaii. And some of the members are here. You have Gwen, John Whittick, and Sky Whittick, and Kalani Ohila, and Kawahini, and some of them were already left. So our logo was the poi pounder. And the poi pounder represents that we're gonna, how would you say it, Kalani?
Not really. The symbol of capitalism by having the koi kwando on top and development and the dollar signs, everything on the bottom.
So anyway, I'd just like to mention culturally, politically, that was our symbol, but culturally, if you look up the word huli in the what you call a dictionary, Fukui, huli, what it means is to search and find the truth. That's what huli means. And with the truth, huli means to turn over any corrupt government, whether it be America, whether it be in Libya, whether it be in wherever. And once you turn over the corruption and everything, you have to rebuild. So one of the symbols of rebuilding is the huli. Huli is the plant that you start growing food again. So when you incorporate all those elements, that's what huli stands for. To search and find the truth in which to overcome the corruption and build a new society. So with that in mind, this is the first time that this award, this is called the Huli Award.
All right.
So the first honoree is Dopuhi Nui. I like that. Yeah. Okay. So, Blake, could you present it to Kekuni?
Oh, yeah, it's good.
I just stand close to you.
What's the thing on top, Blake?
Huh? Oh, okay. Well, just to...
Lona, you can take a picture with my camera.
Huli, as I remember when we were getting together as now, Weavy was Hawaiians United in Liberation and Independence. So that really gave a real political twist on why we got together as now Weavy of Hawaii, which consisted of, well, Kekuni, Soli, Imai Kalani, Peter Ke Aloha, Ili Io Ke Kai, Hui Pao, myself, and then there was my other colleagues, Pua and Kalama Akamini and Lena Ala. And they're doing other things now, but you know, we was really jazzed about that meaning back then. We also have our Nauiwi logo somewhere. Oh, it's in the letter. I don't have it anymore. So when I got the memo, this is what I had to tell Kekuni today. This is too funny. I think I'll tell everybody Kekuni.
Yeah, tell them the story.
I call him up. Imai tells me at 11:30. Oh, see what's holding up Kekuni? And I says, oh, you call him. He does. No, you call him. So I call him up. Kekuni, what you doing? I doing homework. I said, oh, you like go for a cup of tea? He said, sure. I said, I'll be there in 20 minutes. So Gwen comes in and she tells me, this is all right here now. Gwen tells me, did anybody tell Kekuni there's a now we be over about your meeting? And I said, oh, is that what I'm supposed to tell you? Really, I didn't know what to tell you, you know. So I got up that thing, formulating in my brain, and then I go like this, Kekuni, we're not going to have a cup of tea because I just got the memo. Here, tell me, what memo? The memo going, now we be over what your meeting. And he goes, oh yeah, he might told me a couple of days ago. In fact, he told me several times. He said, oh, so you know about it.
In the Safeway parking lot.
So that was the ruse to get him over here. But, you know, after several weeks of everybody planning, but I'm not planning what's being planned. But I had to think about, it was really radical in the mid-'80s for us, because now we was one of the major platforms was promote and advocate all forms of sovereignty and independence. Of course, unfortunately, we were the only group advocating independence, and everybody else was advocating just sovereignty of whatever garden variety sovereignty was. And they didn't even want to say the S word back then. Just the I word. You remember that? Yeah. You guys remember that?
The S word.
The S word. It was called the S word. It wasn't called sovereignty. So when people used to ask us what the S word was, I used to tell them, oh, spiritual sovereignty. Oh, there was Ian like Flint. Right, so Kalahui was coming along. I had contention with the old men's over here about joining a national party that wasn't solid on independence, but I told him that's how we're supposed to do it. So anyway, up until this morning, I had no idea what I was going to get this kupuna, and I had to think about it. I said, oh, hey, I'm talking to my tita, and I'm looking at these feathers I collected. And these are Eva feathers, right? Man of war. I started thinking immediately on the phone what I'm going to do for this man, right? Because he represented, you know, well, if you hear how he talks and a couple of my other colleagues, you know, people are not receptive to independence and they weren't really receptive to sovereignty. So this man was our frontliner. Even in just about everything we did, he was our frontliner, opening up the door to receive the idea of a sovereign and independent nation, reinstated, reformed. So all these hard words that we hear now, well, and not so bad, but came from Uncle. But we was over there giving him the ammo. I was giving him the ammo, you know, and he gave us the ammo too, you know. And I really wasn't a talker back then. I was just a organizer for all these guys. They're all hard hitters. So Uncle, this is this complements our history from where Soli and a lot of the original people who began the social movement towards Hawaiian, what you say, social injustice issues that needed to be addressed. I remember some of you guys was wearing Black Panther caps at one time. Okay, I remember when I was going to the Capitol and you guys was all in Black Panther and I used to think, why are those guys not wearing malos or something? I mean, this was me. I wasn't even quite high school. Give them the Maui hook, line, and sinker. So 20 years has come a long way. Kekuni's still in the forefront. He's still the main. He's still the magnet. You know, and he's cool a lot. And that's why we can do this. Just a compliment you, Kekuni. This is the essence of all that you brought for us people. For now, we will Hawaii. And everyone else. Everyone. You guys welcome to say a few things. Yeah, oh, I'm done. Go ahead.
I have something. I gotta leave pretty soon, but I have a message from Auntie Ku and Male Kahakalau from the Big Island. I saw them yesterday at the airport. They send her aloha and the love. They wish they could be here, but they have to go back to the mainland. I also saw Mililani Trash, so she too. She sends her very best to you and wishes she could be here also. Mahalo.
Papa, you like sit down? I just wanted to share something really light, you know. You know, while we all, mahalo, Papa, come.
Hold me up.
We hold each other up, okay. But I want to share the fact that, you know, even prior to Papa taking the front line that he took, but many of our OPOs today are reaping those benefits, is healthcare. Our people are reaping the healthcare. We have a Native Hawaiian health system, an act in place that allows our children to go to school to obtain, and we have Kalama. Yeah, is one of our OPOs who was able to access school, to the efforts of Papa. You know, being a kauka, for the elite. Kalama, it was not, you know, in fact, it was not only not fashionable, but it was not favorable, you know, as a professional, But he was able to do it. Yeah, he was able to do it in 1983. They brought about, what was that, Emau? Eolamau. And today, we have the Native Hawaiian Health. There's our Kalama. Come, Kalama. She's a recipient. Come here, Tita Ma. She's one of our OPOs, and I know that there are many more that are going through becoming doctors, that are providing the health care to our community, to our people, that are nurses, who are also mid-level practitioners through the effort of our Papa over here.
So that was the Native Hawaiian Healthcare Act of 1988. And with it was the Native Hawaiian Health Professional Act that provided funds for qualified people like Kalama here to go to medical school and become a practitioner where?
At Kuala
Kuala. So she's providing medical care to our people now. That's it. And we have 5
Native Hawaiian health systems.
Native Hawaiian healthcare systems, one on each main island, right?
But you see, what that did was puka through for many of us Kanaka Hawaii. You know, for many of us, we still don't have insurance, you know, health insurance. But what we do have is that we have access to the kind of care like Kalama provides. It's nice to see another Kanaka Hawaii on the other side of the table providing that care, providing that service, who has a connection to you that also assists in the wellness of our people. And so I just wanted to show on the light side. I love you, Papa.
And every year helped to establish the Waimanalo health care.
Good. Okay, so that's what I wanted to share,
Can you take a picture of my camera? And include this. Can we include this here?
You want to include this?
Can you hold this?
I wanted to,
Can you hold this?
Yes.
When I was going to medical school, when I was thinking about becoming a Kauka, there were very, very few people that were Kanaka that were able to take care of us. You know, and there's a few people that were admired by everyone in
uncle was one of them.
Yeah.
And
He was a tough teacher, though.
oh, he was a rough teacher, man. Rough and tough, but always in every aspect of his life he expected excellence. And he asked it from everybody, and he asked it from all of us. And you know, I knew from when I was a baby, I got no quarter, which was good because it made me become the counselor that I am today. And he was an inspiration for not just the Kanakas, but everybody. But most especially for the Kanakas, because every single one of us that went through all this training, we had a really hard time. We had struggles to become Kauka. It was hard. And it was really hard. And it was, but there was good things to it, and we were part of being that good thing. And it made it, you know, we kept on Hui together, the few of us we had, we always lived together, and we went to you. And we looked to you, and we always knew that we could do it because you did it.
Right,
you did it. You book it through for us, you know. So, mahalo nui. I really appreciate it.
Anybody else like to share thoughts? Anybody else like to have a wish list? Well, before I close this this celebration honoring our beloved Kanaka Vai, I'd like to share with you some of my my Manawa Kauka. Kekuni is perhaps the only person that I know that doesn't have any selfish motives. He speaks kindly of everyone, no matter where you come from. I've learned a lot from him. One of the things I learned from him is that you cannot be angry all your life. Having said that, some of the things I learned is that, you know, all my life I was spelling fuck wrong. I spelled it F-O-C-K. And then one of our computers approached me and said, "You can't even spell the word fuck. It's F-U-C-K. Oh my goodness." But anyway, as part of Kapau Kau Kau, I guess I was a little bit, sometimes a little bit more popahiki and refused to submit to the whims of the bureaucrats and those American Hawaiians. But one of the things that I did learn is that, you know, Ho'omana Winoi, and then you gotta, you know, this struggle is forever and ever and ever. And then our role in life is to hold out, you know, kui mauloa, and that our work is never done, and that we must make our movement larger. But in making our movement larger, there are certain things that we have to keep in mind, and that being Hawaiian is not ethnicity. There are Kanaka Maoris who are not Hawaiian, and there are Hawaiians who are not Kanaka Maori. And that is the thing that I guess I get reinforced every time that I spend with Kekuni. And that it's so important that all of us realize that for Alohui to become reality again, it cannot be one of ethnicity. it has to be one of nationality. And that, to me, is the greatest gift that Kekuni has shared with me. So, I would like to end this program by officially honoring Kekuni with this symbol of our movement. So, Kekuni, this is made up by 3 of us, myself, Jerry Kornui, and Jessica Lindsay. All of us are Mokigawe. So Kekuni, mahalo for all your manao, mahalo for all your hana-hana, mahalo for all your, I would say, your intelligence. Mahalo for sharing with us what you have so that we can share with you what we have. Thank you.
Thank you.